Hey guys, it's CholyFlower, and today I have a review video for you. As you can see, I have absolutely no makeup on today, so I'm trying something different for a change. We'll see how this goes, but this is basically a twofold video. And sorry about that, that's always my text messages getting in the way. First of all, what I will be reviewing and using today is this BA Star Pro Makeup Cosmetics palette, which I got from Brambacker, which is a blogger review company, which basically what happens is you apply for stuff and they send you things and you can write about it on your blog and then send it to them, or you can do a video. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you a little bit about is the change in my CholyFlower pages, which you'll probably be seeing a little bit here and there. I'm going to also be vlogging after this is over, pretty much about why I'm doing that. So let's get started with this whole tutorial thing. I have never done this before. I really don't like doing tutorials. This is one of the reasons why my CholyFlower page is probably at where it's at, because yes, I talk about beauty and makeup, but I never do tutorials because, quite frankly, I don't know. I personally think I'm clunky with it, but you know what? The reason I'm changing my whole outlook is because that's the whole reason I started CholyFlower, so I can be clunky. Okay, so I've already put on my primer, which is this Maybelline Baby Skin. I use that first on my skin, and then with my little beauty blender here, and no, it's not an actual beauty blender. It is a dupe, which is fine for me. I don't care if it's a $1.12 beauty blender as opposed to a $25 beauty blender. Really don't matter. And I have on my Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. So basically what I'm going to be doing is my eyes, featuring on my eyes. And we'll see how this goes. So I will be right back.
Okay, first we have to prime our eyes. I'm using Benefit Stay Don't Stray Primer Eye Concealer. Going to be taking a dollop to my lash line, top of my lash line, and then smudging that out all over my eye. Yes, I get up to the eyebrow and then underneath as well. Getting it good and covered. And of course apply to the second eye the same way you would do the first. Okay, grabbing my BA Star Pro Star Makeup Palette and the little brush, I don't need that. Going to use those wonderful colors that I'm showing you. So what I'm going to be starting with is the base, of course. I'm using my e.l.f. crease brush and I'm going in with the second color, like the coppery shimmery color, into my crease. And here we go, applying right into the crease and all the way and just swishing it back and forth as best as I possibly can, get all the color in. These shadows are very, very shimmery, so that looks like a good amount. Of course, going to my second eye, right from the outer to the inner, swishing back and forth. There you can see, it's a pretty decent amount of coverage there. Don't need too much. This is a natural look. We're not going for anything too crazy. Okay, next I'm going with my Wet n Wild eye brush, and then I'm going with the champagne colored. There are no color names on this palette, by the way. Sorry about that. Going to, of course, my lash line and just gently dotting there. So I get a nice shimmery color right on the lash line. Blow off any excess color, and the same here. Now you can go into your inner corner with this color because it is that shimmery. It is so, so pretty. Okay, now of course up under my eyebrow bone, brow bone. No one ever calls it an eyebrow bone. And then we're just going to swirl that in, making sure we get it nice and blended, and the same on this side. Nice and blended. Don't have to go too harsh with these. These, like I said, are very shimmery. That's good and blended, I think. Next, I'm going to take my NYC pencil in charcoal, and I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. This is basically all I ever do when I do my eyebrows, guys. I just take this pencil, I fill it in as best as I possibly can. And you know what? It does the job. I think it does a decent job. So just going to fill that one in as well. Nothing too complicated. I don't do the brow gel thing. You know, it's very rare that I do. If I really want my eyebrows to stand out, then I will. But in this case, I'm just doing a natural look. So just going to blend in as best as I possibly can. And then I'll probably take my spoolie. And there it is. And then I'm going to just brush those hairs upward, spreading the pencil product throughout my brows. That's it. Nothing too crazy. Just making sure my eyebrows are nice and filled in. Okay, continuing on. I am going with the yellowish at the end, the gold yellowish color. And taking yet another studio brush from e.l.f. going in to that same crease color above the color I originally used. So we're going to get a nice little gradient there. And just blending that in. Blending that in. And then going for the other side, same thing, blending it right on top of that bronzy color. Just kind of mixing that all in. And yes, I am putting it in my inner corner as well. So I just want to go for a little brighter look than normally. Okay, just get all the extras out of the way there. Now we're going for the darker, that's like a darker brownish gold in the middle. Sorry again, there's no colors. And of course I dropped something. Just like me, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to be applying that on my outer rim with, again, the Wet n Wild brush. I love these brushes, guys. Sorry about that. Going right into the outer corner and blending that in. Blend, blend, blend. Of course, this is a very, very pigmented palette, so I really have to keep blending that in. Just applying the color for now. On both sides, my outer corner. Just take that brush and blend it all in. Okay. Well, I still need to do some blending there, don't I? And there we are. There's my Soho blending brush. Gonna get right in there and take that gold color. Very lightly I tap it into the brush. And then I'm just going to go all over the lid with that and blend in as best as I possibly can, because these are very shimmery and very pigmented. I'm going to keep blending, blending, blending. I know this is going to get really redundant with the blending, but the more you blend, the better the look. And as you can see, the colors are really meshing well together. That looks pretty good, in my estimation. Go for the second side. And there we are. Just take that brush, blend away. There we go. So shiny, so shimmery, so pretty. Alright, blending in more. Make sure that outer corner, especially, it's the darker color. You want to make sure that's all blended in together. I think that's a decent blending job. There we go. Next is probably, are we going for my eye pencil? Yes, we are. That is my Physicians Formula eye pencil. I think it's the brown one. Let's make sure what I'm using. Yes, for brown eyes. Going to apply that right along my waterline. Very lightly. We don't need a heavy hand here. We're not looking to look like a monster. Okay. And I'm just spreading that out along my waterline. You can smudge that if you choose to. So I just take my finger and I just smudge that out. I know a lot of people use brushes. I don't see the necessity. I just use my little pinky finger. Along the waterline. And again, if you feel like smudging it out with your finger, go right ahead. I do it lightly. There we go. And lastly, I believe I will be using mascara. Yes, I am. Gonna go get that mascara. What are we using today? Ah, we're going to curl the lashes first. This is just my Revlon eye curler. And I usually hold my lashes for about 15 to 20 seconds if I can stand the pain. Oh, the pain! What we do for beauty. Okay, and then taking it to the second one. Ah, the pain! Yes, I know, it's grueling trying to be pretty. Alright, So those are good and curled, I believe, as much as they possibly can be. Going in with my Butterfly Mascara Lash Out by L'Oreal, or Lash Out Butterfly. Yep, there's the brush. And we're going to do the wiggle, 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 and just extend it. Wiggle and extend as best as you can. I try to do it with the wide-eyed look, but I look ridiculous. So I'm just going to wiggle and extend. Yep. Give you a whole close-up there as what my eyes are starting to look like, and my lashes. Yeah, looking a little sparse there, so we're going to wiggle it out a little bit more. Don't want to do anything too dramatic, and then I'll take it to my bottom lashes too, because I think it works for both sides, top and bottom. Very, very pretty. Same thing with the other side, just wiggling and extending, wiggling and extending. What I like about this mascara is it has those separate little combs that take every individual lash and just spread them right out. So there we go. My eyes are looking particularly light today. And then we're just going to do the bottom lashes again. Nice, nice, nice. And there we go. Yep. And now we're just going to finish it up with my under eye concealer, which is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewinder. Just do a nice little dollop. I try to take it from my, try to take it from under my eyes. I go a little bit above my eyebrows and then on my nose. And I'm blending that out with my Real Techniques face brush. Blending, blending, blending. Blending is the key. And I look a little washed out because of the lighting, but it's natural sunlight, people. Okay, now we're going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder to just finish it all up. And again, with another Real Techniques. This is my powder brush. Just going to go all over and buff it in. Buffing, 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 buffing. Don't you love the music? All over. There we go. I love this powder. Gets everything nice and evened out. And nice and ready for more. Then I'm going to go in with my bronzer, I believe, at this point, to do some contouring. Only for you guys. I'm using my Milani, at this point, Milani Mosaics in AfterGlow. And there is my Soho brush. And I'm just going to take it to the contour. I go upward. I don't have any real I don't have any real technique. I just try to go as upward as possible to my hairline. And this is a pretty nice color combination. It's not too dark. And then, yes, I do take it to the top of my nose and along my nose line and along my forehead, across my hairline. So I get a little color there. And then right underneath the side of my chin. And there as well. Some people don't understand that concept. I think it works. Alright, and going in with my Milani Powder Mosaics blush in Honey Kissed. Really love this too. It's a very subtle blush. And then just take that, using my Real Techniques blush brush, swirling it around, tapping it, smile, and right to the apples of my cheeks. Just blending it in with the contour as best as I possibly can. You'll see that this is not a brash blush. It's a very light blush, which I like. Yes, it's giving me some color. Alright, my hair is now down. I'm going with my Revlon lip butter. And my Revlon lip butter is in 090 Sweet Tart. Going to start applying that lovely color. Moisturize my lips a little bit. Kissy, kissy. And then on top of that, I am taking my Color Whispers. Oh, no. Actually, no. I did it backwards. My Color Whispers was first in number 30 Pinup Peach, and then I went with my Revlon lip butter in 090 Sweet Tart. Get it right, Dawn. I'm sorry, guys. It's the first time I'm doing this. Yep. Make sure all that excess is off, and then I go in and apply another coating of that to make them soft and so supple and so kissable. Yeah, look at you, girl. Look at that hair. Just take it all down. And there is the finished product. Let's zoom in on those pretty BA Cosmetic eyes. Just a nice, natural, sunny, glowy, shimmery look. Thanks for watching, guys.